Welcome to the world of Why Wait Till Friday, a place where we keep it simple, intentionally find joy in the middle moments, and consistently stay comfortable. Enjoy today's courageous conversation. Welcome to the second episode of Why Wait Till Friday. We're kind of comfy, as you can see, and ready for courageous conversations. For those of you that are here for the very first time, welcome to this journey of Why Wait Till Friday. For those of you that are back, thank you for joining. So today I'm going to have a conversation with you, the audience. We're going to talk a little bit about this middle moment, joy, the in-between, and the difference between joy and happiness and how that's relevant and what that means. I want you guys to think for a minute and go back to like moments in your life where you feel like you have everything on the external, but yet feel nothing within. That would be the absence of joy. But let's reverse that and let's think of moments in your life where maybe there's chaos and maybe there's a lot going on, but you're comforted inside, you feel fulfilled. That would be the presence of joy. So that takes me to Why Wait Till Friday, middle moments, and the importance and the value of this idea that there's a very big difference between joy and happiness. I want you guys to remember something today, something that I want you to take with you and I want you to keep with you. Feelings are emotions in motion. When you think of happiness and you think of sadness and you think of anger and frustration, I consider these to be feelings that travel. I want you to do a test. When you're feeling angry or frustrated or sad, take a few minutes, give yourself 7 minutes, and allow those feelings and those emotions to travel through your body. They will dissipate. They will quiet down. Joy is different. I am a pure, firm believer that joy is something that we own. We have full control of the joy in our lives. The challenge is to find that joy and then to fuel it every day. That's why wait till Friday. That's the middle moments. It's finding and fueling our joy in a way, a little bit each day. For me, in my own life, I found that throughout my journey, before becoming a mom and then becoming a mom, there were so many times where I had so much, but yet felt like everything was missing. Like there was this sense of emptiness. Then I began this journey of Why Wait Till Friday, where I noted these small middle moments that started to fuel what I had identified as my joy. So no matter what was going on in my life, no matter how difficult the challenge, no matter if I was experiencing physical or emotional pain, if things in life were kind of not going in the way that I expected, there was this fundamental thing within me that I knew that I owned, that I know actually that I own, and it's that joy. It's recognizing and understanding that we as humans can find it, keep it, fuel it, and allow it to grow and be the fundamental piece of our life. It's not like happiness, where happiness is circumstantial. Happiness comes and it goes and it flows. Like I said, if we give it a few minutes, 7 minutes, the peak of that sensation of happiness in our lives will begin and end. Joy is different. Joy is what we keep. It's what we feed. Like I said, in my own life, I remember so many times feeling like everything was where it was supposed to be, but nothing truly felt right. That sense of fulfillment, that sense that we're kind of longing for in our lives, it was absent. It wasn't there. And so the goal of Why Wait Till Friday is the recognition of those middle moments, of those very simplistic moments in our life that we as humans can recognize, can honor, and can identify as opportunities to fuel and feed our joy so that it continues to build, so that it continues to be that bottom line, that piece of us that we own that nobody can shake. Earlier today, I was in an interview about a chronic illness that I experienced. I suffer from something called trigeminal neuralgia, chronic Bell's palsy. And that was pivotal for me because that diagnosis has no solution. And if you know me, I'm very controlling and I like to be in charge. I like to feel like I can find the solution to the problem, no matter what it may be. This was one of the first times in my life where the problem had no solution. No matter what I did, no matter how I did it, this was going to exist. It is through that realization that I could not control this external situation, this physical ailment that causes pain, exhaustion, many different symptoms that we don't need to get into, that I realized that I needed to find something else that I could control. And that's where this idea that joy, fundamentally, I could have power over, I could control. So if we can remember, okay, when we're talking about Why Wait Till Friday, when we're talking about these middle moments, when we're kind of trying to understand, like, what is this? What is this joy in between? What is this middle moments concept? I just want you guys to stay really, really focused on the reality and the idea that most of our emotions travel. Feelings are emotions and motions, but joy we own. And it is our ability, we have the actual tools to find it, own it, and feed it. And I want to make sure that we repeatedly do this so that regardless of what's happening around us, that we're fueling and feeding that joy a little bit each day in our middle moments. Not waiting, not expecting something very big to happen, because how often do those big things even occur? We're always searching. If at least I would say that a lot of us are searching for these outcomes. We're looking for the final verdict of things. And in the reality of the chapter, if you think of a book, when we think of a book, we think, okay, we open the book or a movie, we start it. It has a beginning, and then it has the middle. And the bulk of everything about the story, about the movie, is in the middle. And then at the end, which is the outcome, it's over. And then we look for the next book and we look for the next movie because we want to start again. We're searching for again the story, but we forget in our own life that we're a story. We are narrating literally our story. But if we get so hyper-focused on what the end chapter is going to look like, we miss that bulk of the middle. And the place where joy is fed is on the pages of the middle of the story, not at the end. So I think that our main message in tonight's podcast, in this brief conversation that I'm having with you, the audience, which is interesting for me because there's nobody here, but there's so many people out there, right? And so we're having this courageous conversation with the idea and the concept that you are the author. This is your story. The bulk is in the in-between, in the chapters that you're currently living. Don't worry about the end chapter. Don't worry about what's going to happen at the end of the road. Find the middle. Live the middle. Make sure that joy is fundamentally in your core. Identify it and feed it. It's not going to go away. Nothing that happens around you can mess with the joy that you own. We own it. We need to own it proudly, and we need to feed it with a lot of honor, with a lot of desire and intentionality, because it will grow. So the next time you're feeling an emotion that you want to pass, give it a minute, 7 minutes, and watch that evolve. Watch that go through your body. But joy, no one can mess with it. No one can take it away. It's not going anywhere. It's yours. We own it. Don't forget, why wait till Friday? Live your moment. Honor your story. You're in the middle, and that's what counts.